Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Phonology. I am student of English department from Andalus University. I will describe about phonology. Phonetics is a study about classification of speech sound. Phonetics transcription is a tool to describing speech. There are three types of phonetics. The first is articulatory phonetics. It's about how the sound is produced. The second is acoustic phonetics. It is about how the sound is transmitted. The third is auditory phonetics. It is about how the sound is heard. Organ of speech or articulator is used to produce sound. There are two types of articulator. The first is active articulator. Those can move. The examples are tongue, vocal fold, and lips. The second is passive articulator. Those cannot move. The examples are teeth, hard palate, alveolar ridge, pharynx, and velum. There are 7 main articulators. The first is pharynx, the second is velum, the third is the hard palate, the fourth is the alveolar ridge, the fifth is the teeth, the sixth is lips, and the last is tongue. Vowel is a sound that produced when the vocal cords are open. There are two types of vowel. The first is monophthongs. It contains one vowel. The examples are Kate and sit. The second is diphthongs. It contains two vowels. The examples are boy and face. There are three criteria of vowel. The first is height. It is how high or low the tongue when producing vowel sound. The second is vagueness. It is how far front on or back the tongue when produce a vowel sound. And the last is roundedness. It means that lips are rounded when producing vowel sound. Consonance is a sound that produced when the vocal cords are closed. There are three criteria of vowel of consonant. The first is voicing. Voicing is what the tongue are doing. There are two voicing types. The first is voiced sound that it produces when the ear passes a vibrating or vocal cord. The example of voiced sound like this. Zzz. And the second is voiceless sound. It produces when the ear passes a open vocal cord. And the example of voiceless sound is like this. The second is place of articulation. Place of articulation is where vocal tract, the construction of airflow takes place. There are 7 place articulations. The first is bilabial sound. It produced when the two lips meet. The second is labiodental sound. It produced when the upper teeth and lower lip meet. The third is interdental sound. It produced when the tongue is between upper teeth and lower teeth. The fourth is alveolar sound. It produced when the tongue touch a palate in front of tooth. The fifth is palatal sound. It produced in hard palate. The sixth is velar sound. It produced when the back of tongue touch soft palate. And the last is glottal sound. It produced in glottis. The third is manner of articulation. Manner of articulation is how to make sound. There are 6 manner of articulation. The first is stop or plosive sound. It created by building pressure on of air. The second is effricate sound. It produced when the ear are released. The third is nasal sound. It produced when the air passing through issuing the nose. The fourth is liquid sound. It produced when the air passing through one or both sides of the tongue. The fifth is glide sound. It produced when the tongue motion from or to position of vowel. And the last is fricative sound that produced when the air not completely stopped but passing through narrow that produce friction. Phonemics is a study about sound patterns and their function in a language. Phonemics transcription is the transcription of sounds which includes all significant sounds only. Phonemes is the symbol at phonetic chart. It represented by slashes. Phones is realization of phoneme. It is pronouns of phonemes. Phones are represented by brackets. Minimal pair is pair of words that vary by a single sound. That's all my describe about phonology. Thanks for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.